Om. Matre Namaha Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Sri Matre Namaha Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Harihi Om, everybody. We are doing Shankaracharya Virachita Saundarya Lahari. Not Saundarya Lahari, Shivananda Lahari. Shivananda Lahari has 100 shlokas about Lord Shiva. And we have done 54 shlokas so far. 54 shlokas are done. Today we are entering into 55th shloka. Actually, 55 shloka and 56 shloka are together, like a pair. And we will see what it is. From 50 onwards, Shankaracharya has written about Brahmaramba Sahita Mallikarjuna Swami. From Sri Shaila Mallikarjuna Swami. That's where Shankaracharya has written Shivananda Lahari. Even now we can see it. When we go down at the Patala Ganga place, there you can see. That's where Shankaracharya has written Shivananda Lahari. And then 50 and 51 shlokas about Brahmaramba Sahita Mallikarjuna Swami. And then 52, 53, 54, those three shlokas, Bhagavan, because the reason I'm saying is these are all connected up to 50 to 56. 52, 3, 4. These three shlokas, Shiva description, that is called Saguna Brahma Upasana. One shloka, Shiva Bhagavan was like a cloud, dark cloud. Karunyamrita Varshinam. He really showered his compassion, so that way everybody is so happy. All the summer season means all the tapas get destroyed. We saw this elaborately. That is the Neelakandhara, Neelakantha Swarupam. And then 54 shloka is also Tam Neelakantham Bhaje. And then all this whole thing is Pradoshakala Tandava Ananda Tandavam. That also we have seen elaborately. And 54 and 53 also Neelakantham. So the description is given, that is called Saguna Brahma Upasana. Now all this Saguna Brahma Upasana is culmination into this 55 and 56 shloka. Very, very important. All that Sri Shaila Mallikarjuna Brahmaramba Sahita Upasana has to culminate into these two shlokas. That is why I said, let me just give you introduction before we enter into these shlokas. 55 and 56 shlokas, there is no kind of picturization. Usually Bhagavan gives a lot of examples and we see the picture for our meditation. These two shlokas are for Nirguna Brahma Upasana. First, let me take up the shloka and we can do elaborately. 55th shloka. Adhyayamita tejase Shruti padair vedyaya sadhyayate Vidyananda mayatmane trijagataha Samrakshanodyogini Dhyeyaya suraganaihi Geyaya mayavine Samyak Tandava Sambramaya Jatini Seyam Natishambhave. Here, Jatini Seyam Natishambhave. 55 and 56 shloka. Together, they have the same thing. The way we have that Neelakandhara, here these two are Seyam Natishambhave Jatini. Seyam means Sa Ayam. And then Nati Shambhave. Nati means namaskaram to that Shambhave. Shambhave means Sham Karoti iti Shankaraha, means embodiment of peace and nature of happiness, giver of happiness, because that is what his nature is, happiness. Whatever we have only, we will give. For example, if I have money only, I can do the charity. If I do not have any money, how can I give money to people? In the same way, Bhagavan Shankara's nature is happiness. Nature gives the peace of mind. Shanti is his nature. That is why whoever meditates onto him, Natihi, whoever prostrates to him, whoever salutates to him, to that seeker, Bhagavan gives peace of mind. Bhagavan gives happiness. Bhagavan gives sukham. So that's what Shambhave means. And then now let us see who is this Shiva is. Adhyaya. These are all words. Adhyaya means he is the Adi Purusha. He is there before the creation. Whole creation came from him. Whole creation came through him. That is why Adhyaya means creation means two things have to be there. For normal understanding like us, parents are there, mother and father. Through mother and father, all the children come out. But in this case, Bhagavan himself is the only one. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. Only truth exists. Sadeva saumya idamagra asit. You have seen in Chandogya Upanishad. Uddalaka Maharshi tells his son Shvetaketu, Sat eva saumya, O son, Sat alone is there in the beginning. Then whole creation appeared. Whole creation came out. That is Adhyaya. Here Adhyaya. Adi Purusha, before creation. And now that Adi Purusha, before we enter, let me give you some introduction. Vedas, our Jnana Bhandaram. All our scriptures came from Vedas. And then Upanishads. And then all the Smriti, Shruti, Puranas, all of them. And then Stotras. So then Vedas gave the prescription for all of us, like seekers like us, the teaching method. First is Saguna Brahma Upasana, then Nirguna Brahma Upasana. Saguna Brahma means we have seen so far, that is why I brought up 53, 54, 55. Bhagavan is like a cloud. He showers his compassion like a rain, and all peacocks are happy. Seeker's mind is happy. How the peacock dances, seeker mind dances. Like that, we have seen the description is there. So that way, the seeker mind can get attracted to it and stays there. There is a description for our meditation. That is what called Saguna Brahma Upasana. And then all this has to culminate into Nirguna Brahma Upasana. Nirguna means no attributes. Nothing is there. Nothing means it's not empty. It's full. That's what you just saw in Ishavasya Upanishad, Shanti Patam. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Means it's not empty, it's full. Purnam. Everything is full, everything is complete. That's what that Nirguna Brahman is. Let me give you one example. This may not be appropriate But for our understanding, I'm going to give you this. Let us say if you take up 24 karat gold, where there is no contamination, 24 karat gold, they sell like a biscuits or a coin, whatever it is. The value is more. If you take it to the gold shop, you will get 100% value. The value is more. But there is no utility value. Utility means you cannot make up like a chain or a bangle or a ring or a long necklaces or short necklaces. You cannot have utility value. But price value is there. For what? 24 karat gold. They have to mix copper to it to make ornaments. Then it becomes 22 karat gold. Then the goldsmith can make anything. The jewelry is made out of 22 karat only. But to make diamond jewelry, they make even more contamination, 18 karat gold. Then only the diamond will set. This is the example. Because the same way, 24 karat gold is Nirguna Brahman. Value is more. All the possibilities are there. But 24 karat gold, we cannot make any ornaments. In the same way, Nirguna Brahman cannot, value is there. But to create the utility value, he needs Maya. That's why Ishvara plus Maya equals creation. The twofold. That's why Nirguna Brahma, whenever we see anything, everything is Saguna Brahma. Everything. That Saguna Brahma is nothing but mother, universal mother. Prakruti we call, Maya we call. And Shiva is behind. That is why we are doing this Adhyaya, Adi Purusha, before the creation. That is how our scriptures teaches us, known through unknown. Known is Saguna Brahma, known is creation. Unknown is Adi Purusha, Adhyaya. Before creation, we do not know. Even Lalita Sahasranamam goes like that too. First, third shloka onwards, what Manorupekshu Kodanda Pancha Tanmatra Sayaka Nijaruna Prabhapura Majjat Brahmanda Mandala Champaka Shoka Punnaga Saugantikala Satkacha Kuruvinda Manisreni Kanat Kotira Mandita Ashtami Chandra Vibraja Dalika Stala Shobhita Mukha Chandra Kalankaba Mruganabhiseshaka. All of you are chanting. Why? You all know. That is all Saguna Brahma Upasana, because that is the description of mother's nature. Whole thing described. Up to 20th shloka, 21st. Shiva Kameshwar Ankastha Shiva Swadhina Vallabha. Whole description is given from head to toe. Then whole picture is in front of us once you know the meaning, once you memorize the shloka. This is called Saguna Brahma Upasana. Now Nirguna Brahma is from 44 shloka. Nirlepa, Nirmala, Nitya, Nirakara, Nirakula, Nirguna, Nishkala, Shanta, Nishkama, Nirupaplava, Nitya Mukta, Nirvikara, Nishprapancha, Nirashraya, Nitya Shuddha, Nitya Buddha, Niravajya, Nirantara. Up to Durlabha, Durga, Madurga, Dukha, Hantri, Sukha Prada, 50th shloka. So that's why where there is nothing means attributeless, and then ever free, ever pure, or like that it goes. Only the words, no description. That's who we are. That's Nirguna Brahma has to be realized. That has to be understood. That's what our true nature is. That is what called Adhyaya. That is what before creation. All this creation, chattering of mind, everything is, again, we fell into this Maya. So that is why there is not that much description. They are all words. That's why Adhyaya, Adi Purusha, before creation. And then how is that Amita Tejase, effulgent, unlimited effulgent, Kanti, Swayam Jyoti, Param Jyoti. This Jyoti is not dependent on anything else. It's full on its own. That is what who we are. All this Saguna Brahma Upasana has to culminate into who we are, our true nature. Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness and bliss. That is what Purnaha means, fullness, complete. We do not need anybody, anything else to complete us. We are complete ourselves. But right now we do not know that. That's why we are doing Sivananda Lahari. Amita Tejase, effulgent, Jyotisham apita Jyotihi. Lot of things are there, but let us see. First, let us do the 55 and 56 shlokas. Then I can always do the connection with different scriptures. Sruti Padai, but how do we know Nirguna Parabrahma? Don't we need some pointers, some things? Otherwise, we cannot grasp. Shruti Padair Vedyaya. Shruti Padaihi means by the words of Vedas, by the words of the Upanishads, by the words of the scriptures. That is why Brahma Sutra says Shastra Yonitvat. Shastra, scriptures are the cause to know about this Nirguna Brahman. Even Saguna Brahman also. And Vedyaya. Vedyaya means known through the Shruti Vakyas. That is why we need Guru, teacher. Teacher explains for us to understand. Then we can stay and get connected to our true nature, which is Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness and bliss. That is what called Ajaya Amita Tejase, effulgent one, that full light. And then how do we know? Not that nobody can achieve. Everybody can achieve, because that is what our nature. That is divine. By mistakenly, with our ajnanam, with our ignorance, we are feeling we are small, we are limited. But that's not who we are. Clearly, 55 and 56 shlokas are saying, Bhagavan Shankaracharya himself saying. How do we know? Sadhyaya can be realized by sadhana. This is realization only. There are no words. There are no description. But people do argue about it. There is no argument in it. That is what who we are. It can be realized by sadhana. Ajayamita tejase sruti padair vedyaya sadhyayate. And then more description, more words are given. Vidyananda mayatmane. What is this? Vidya Anandamaya Atmane. That Swarupam is Jnana Swarupam, Jnana Rupini, Vidya. Anandamayam means bliss. That Swarupam is knowledge, Jnana Swarupam, and Ananda Swarupam, Jnananandamayam. Jnananandamayam Nirmalam Spatikakuram Krutim. That's what we are. Our nature is Jnana Swarupam. That's why we want to know. Our nature is knowing, always want to know, learn. Jnanam, Anandam. Our nature is Ananda Swarupam. But we forgot who we are. That is why we always go after Anandam. That's why wherever we get Anandam, we try to repeat. Because we do not know, we go after the material stuff, objects, saris, jewelry, or gadgets, iPad, iPhone, whatever it is. When we get it, yes, we do get happiness, our new car, but that is only fraction of a second. We all know that. But through satsang, we get connected to this. This is the lasting happiness, Shashvat Anandam. We are Ananda Swarupam. That is why we want to know our true nature. That is why we do not want dukkham, sorrow. We try to avoid. Whoever gives sorrow, whoever gives the difficulties. But we get attracted. Whoever gives us happiness, whoever gives us sukham. Isn't it true? Why? Because we are Vidyananda Mayatmane. We are knowledge, Ananda Swarupam, Vidya Swarupam. And then this Adhyaya, before creation, Trijagata Samrakshano Yogine. Trijagataha means all three words. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka. Or sometimes it is mentioned 14 lokas, all lokas, whatever is created. Everything, one job, one habit, to protect all of them. Udyogam means the effort. Not here, Udyogam means in normal language, common language, we think it's a job. Here is Bhagavan is putting the effort to protect all of us. So that is why he is always protecting us. He is always helping us. He is always guiding us. All we need to do is listen to that inner voice, that guidance. We need to follow. That is called intuition. So many words are there again. And then that is called listen to your inner voice. Bhagavan is why? Because Bhagavan is protecting us. That Ajaya, before creation, not only he created, he is protecting also. When creation came, Saguna Brahma, Ishvara plus Maya. This is Vedantic subject. Ishvara, Maya, we have to know that. Viveka Chudamani, all the scriptures talks about it. Nirguna Brahma, topmost. Ishvara plus Maya, twofold. Then Panchabhutas. Akasham, Vayu, Agni, Jalam, Prudhvi. This is the order. And then whole, that's where we are now. Now we have to go beyond all these Panchabhutas and then Ishvara plus Maya and then Nirguna Brahman. We don't need to do anything. That is, Bhagavan will take care because Trijagata Samrakshano Yogini. We just have to keep attending Satsanga. Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. That's what we need to do. Keep on listening, keep on reflecting, abidance takes place. And then Dhyayaya Khilas Yogibhihi. He is the one, Dhyayam means that is the goal. For whom? Akhila Yogibhihi. All yogis. We are also yogis. This is their goal. He is the Sadhya and then he is also Sadhana and the Dhyayam. He is the goal for our meditation, goal for meditation and instrument, sadhana of meditation. Both. Sadhana of meditation, sadhyaya, and goal for meditation, dhyayaya. Dhyayam means the goal, reaching point. Dhyayam. Our dhyayam antu untaru. Our goal is dhyayaya. That's why that's our goal. Akhila yogi bihi. All yogis keep this Nirguna Brahma as their goal. And then Suraganaihi Geyaya. Suraganaihi means all Devatas. Devatas are doing the stuti. They are singing songs, stuti. Rigvedam is filled with the stutis. Even we see in Chandi Saptashati, 4th chapter, Devata Stuti. We are seeing that now. We are learning Devata Stuti. We are going to chant next week from Monday onwards, 22nd to October 2nd. We are going to chant every day. 4th chapter is full of Stuti. Devatas doing the Stuti. 5th chapter also, Devatas are doing the Stuti. All this namostute we do. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Namastasye Namo Namaha. That comes in 5th chapter of Chandi Saptashati. So that is why all Devatas are doing singing the song of Bhagavan. And then Maya Vine. This is the very, very important point. Maya Vine. Who has Maya but under control. Through Maya alone, he did the creation. Who? That Adhyaya. Before creation, Maya Vine. That is where Maya Vine has Nirguna Brahma and Saguna Brahma, both. Nirguna Brahma, all possibilities are there. Jnana Swarupam, Ananda Swarupam, Adhyaya. Once creation takes place, then we can do the meditation. Both are talking about Maya Vine means Saguna Brahma and Nirguna Brahma. That is called Shambhavi Maya. And all this is description is for Shambhave. And then Samyak Tandava Sambramaya. Everything is his dance alone. Samyak Tandava. He's dancing completely, wholeheartedly. Dance. All this is dance. Creation means seasons are changing, weather is changing, time is changing, clock is clicking, body is changing. Everything is Bhagavan's dance alone. Whole creation he created using his Maya. That power belongs to Bhagavan Shankara, Adhyaya. And then he did the creation and he's protecting Samrakshanodhyogine Trijagataha. And then he's doing the dance using Maya. Maya means mother. Maya Swarupini. But under his control. We also have Maya, but we are with Maya. We do not know what is right, what is wrong. So that's why, but Bhagavan, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi, Mama Maya Durachaya, Mame Vaye Prapadyante, Maya Me Tam Tarantite. Bhagavan's promise. Maya belongs to me. But if you take a surrender, if you take refuge to me, I will release you from this Maya. Maya Jagat. So that's why Bhagavan is saying everything is Maya, but we have to go beyond Maya. That's what Adhyaya means. That Adhyaya means Amita Tejase, effulgent, self-effulgent. And then Jatine means Muni. He wants to look like us with long hair, matted locks. So that way we can get connection. So that's why Bhagavan says, next shloka it will come, Adi Kutumbine. When we have the Kutumbam family, we can make the connection very easily. Children, grandchildren, like that, it's easy for us. Bhagavan Shankaracharya knows. That is why Jatine. Seyam Nati Shambhave. This I am Nati. Salutations, prostrations is nothing to Shambhave, to that Shiva. So that is what the shloka is. That's why we need japa, tapa, yajna, yaga, the karmas, swadhyaya, self-studies. Through that we can attain this. We can realize our true nature. This is the realization process. There is no discussion, realization only. Discover. That cover is there. Cover means Maya. Discover. Take out that Maya. Bhagavan is the only one can do it. That is this salutations to that Shambhave. Please protect me. Please reveal my own true nature, O Bhagavan. That is why this is kind of prarthana also. We are putting the request to Bhagavan. Now let us chant together. This is the Tattvam. This is the essential nature of who am I. आज्यायामित तेजसे श्रुतिपदैर्वेद्याय साध्यायते विद्यानन्दमयात्मने त्रिजगतः संरक्षणोद्योगिनी ध्येयायाखिलयोगिभिः सुरगणैर्गेयाय मायाविने सम्यक्ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने सेयं नतिशम्भवे. Please, Bhagavan, help us all to know that Ajaya, Amita Tejase, self-effulgent one, Swayam Jyoti and Param Jyoti. And that's why we chant, Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam, Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi, Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam, Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. Many of Chinmaya Mission people know this by heart. Very simple Arati. If you do not have time, you can do this. Because of that, that light is really self-effulgent one. Swayam Jyoti, Amita Tejase, unlimited Tejas. To the light, even that stars, moon, sun, and then lightning, everything shines because of that light. But nothing, all these sun, moon, stars, and then lightning, nothing can shine, nothing can help to shine this self-effulgent self. Consciousness, Brahman, or Lord Shiva, Bhagavan Sri Rama, or Bhagavan Krishna. That is Swayam Jyoti, Swayam Prabha, Param Jyoti. Even Lalita Sahasranamam has this name, Param Jyoti. That's why this, what to talk about this small lamp, we are doing the Harati. This we are just doing out of our Kritagnyata Bhavam. You are the whole light, Amita Tejase. And now 56th shloka, again same thought process, Nirguna Brahma Upasana. Who we are. Jnana Ananda Swarupam. That's what who we are. Anandam, bliss. There is no need to dependent on anybody else. No human being can protect us. Because Trijagata Samrakshanodhyogini, Lord Shiva is there. He is always protecting us. Always take refuge. Natishambhave. Do the salutations to him. Definitely he will give us the solution. Or he will send somebody who gives the solution at the right time, at the right moment. So that's why this is the Nirguna Brahma Upasana. 56th shloka. Nityaya Trigunatmane Purajite Katyayani Shreyase Satyayadi Kutumbine Munimana Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye Maya Srishta Jagatrayaya Sakalam Nayamta Samcharine Sayam Tandava Sambramaya Jatine Seyam Natisham Bhave. There, Samyak Tandava, here, Sayam Tandava Sambramaya Jatine Seyam Natisham Bhave. Samyak Tandava Sambramaya Jatine Seyam Natisham Bhave. That is why 55 and 56 shloka are like a pair, janta. That's why we want to do together. All these 50 to 54 shlokas are culminating into these two shlokas. Saguna Brahma to Nirguna Brahma. Known through unknown. Now again, more words, more are given. What are those? 56 is Nityaya, eternal. He is always there. That's why Bhagavan is also says in second chapter, Natve, for our understanding, Natve vaham jatu nasam, Natvam neme janadhipaha, Nachaiva na bhavishyamaha, Sarve vayamata param. Bhagavan is saying in Bhagavad Gita, O Arjuna, all these people, all the kings, you and I are always there. There is no time that you and I, all these kings are not there. There is no time that you and I and all the kings are not there. Means all of us. There is no time we are not there. There is no time we will not be there in future also. Means we are there in the past, we are there in the future, of course we are in the present also. Otherwise they will be ghost. I'm sure everybody is awake, everybody is listening, because it's already 9:45 for you and nobody is sleeping. All of you are awake, and then we are all at the present moments also we are existing. Nityaya means eternal. We are always there. That is why body only goes, body gets born. That is very important point. Our essential nature never goes anywhere. That is why no fear of death. For satsangis like us, we should never fear of death. Only thing is we do not see the physical form. That's all. Physically they won't be there, but mentally we are all connected to our parents and we still follow our whatever they taught us. Same way it continues. We may not see physically, but essential nature is there. That is why Bhagavan is saying Nityaya. That's what who we are, eternal. Trigunatmane. Triguna means three gunas, three qualities. His nature. Taking up that triguna, maya, sagunam now. Taking up that maya means trigunatmakam. Sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. This is where creation started. Trigunatmani means Brahma. Brahmaji creator, Rajogunam. Sustenance, Vishnu Bhagavan, Sattvagunam. Rudra Bhagavan is the dissolution. According to them, they have the powers, that Shakti, energy. Brahmaji, Saraswati Devi, and then that's what we are going to pray next 10 days. And Vishnu Bhagavan has Lakshmi Devi. We are going to play 3 days. 3 days Saraswati. And then Durga. The next Rudra Bhagavan has Durga Mata. That is for 3 days. Then Vijay Dashmi, victory. Hey, Adhyaya, we know our true nature. Celebrating. Vijaya means that Muhurtam, Dashami, 10th day. That's how our sadhana has to be. Celebrate our true nature with victory, Vijayadashmi. That's who we are, eternal, no suffering, Trigunatmani. Purajite, conquer of all the three worlds. There are so many threes. Once I get a big list is there. 3 bodies, physical, mental, intellectual, and 3 states, waking, dream, and deep sleep. We all know that. And 3 gods, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and then 3 energies, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, and then 3 nadis, Ida, Pingala, Sushumna, and then 3 lokas, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, 3 Agnis, Agni also 3 types, Garhapatyagni, fire, Ahavaniyagni, and then Dakshinagni. Each fire is olden days used to for each purpose, for cooking one Agni, for all the praying for one Agni, like that. That's why 3 types of Agni, like that, so many Agni. And then 3 Sandhyas, morning, afternoon, and evening. That's why Trigunatmani, Purajite, conqueror of all 3. We have to go beyond all states, 3 states. Turiya, that's what who we are. Nityaya, Ajaya, Turiya. Even Lalita Sahasranam talks about it. Mandukya Upanishad talks about elaborately. So that's why Purajite, conqueror of all 3 worlds, 3 states. Katyayani Shreyase, penance of Mother Katyayani, means Mother Parvati has done penance for Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva did penance for Parvati Mata, Katyayani. Penance of greatest fruit of penance of Parvati Mata, Katyayani. That is why Shreyase, who gives the Shreyas to all of us. And then that is why Mother got the name Uma. And then before penance, Uma. After penance, while doing, Aparna. And then without eating anything, she did the penance, tapas for Lord Shiva. Even Lord Shiva did the penance. That's why even first shloka of our Shivananda Lahari, Kalabhyam Chudalankruta Shashikalabhyam Nijatapa Palabhyam Bhakteshu Prakatita Palabhyam Bhavatu Me Hrudi Punabhavabhyam Anandaspuradanu Bhavabhyam Natiriyam. Even that Nati Namaskaram, this Namaskaram goes to both of them. First shloka itself. Same way here also, both of did the tapas for one another. And then Satyaya, truth. Truth always stays. So that's a triumph. Satyameva Jayate, Mundakopanishad. Satyameva Jayate. Satyaya, truth himself, our true nature, eternal and truth, absolute truth, without any attributes, without any impurities, pure truth, absolute truth. And Adi Kutumbine, first one to have householder, Kutumbam. See how beautiful Kutumbam, Shiva, Parvati, and 2 sons, Ganapati and Kartikeya. Adi Kutumbam, Satya, first family, householder. And both of them, kids are very powerful. We all know that Ganesha Bhagavan, gives us the concentration, Siddhi, Buddhi, like that. His wives again. Then only we can connect. When they say wives and children, Labham and then Kshemam, children. How easily it is connection, see? That's why. Same here also, Adi Kutumbine. And then Kumara Swami is also very commander-in-chief of gods. And then Muni Manah Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye. Muni Manaha. Muni means Manana Shiluru. Always contemplating. Muni. Manaha Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye. As their true nature is consciousness, they will really experience. Whenever the seeker does the contemplation, whenever seeker does the reflection, mananam, then he experiences that pratyaksha chinmurti, that jnanananda swarupam. The seeker realizes his own true nature. Seeker knows his own true nature. That is Sat Chit Anandam, Vidya Ananda Swarupam, Jnanananda Swarupam. Existence, consciousness, and bliss. Chaitanya Swarupam. Understands his own true nature. Established there. And then Maya Srashta Jagatrayaya. And then 3 worlds are created by him through his Maya. 3 worlds mean Upalakshanam only, that is 14 words are mentioned. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janoloka, Tapoloka, upper world, and then Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala, lower worlds. So that's why 14 worlds. All of them are created by Bhagavan using his Maya. Ishvara plus Maya is the creation. Before creation is Adhyaya, Nityaya, Satyaya. All of them are before creation. Vidyanandamayam. That's why both are connected, 55 and 56 shlokas. And then how do we know this true nature, absolute truth? Saguna Brahma or Nirguna Brahma, both of them. Don't think, oh, I have to have this Saguna Brahma, oh, I will go to Nirguna. No, both of them are hand in hand, interlocked. As we go in meditation, we can just go through that silence. That silence is Nirguna Brahma. That is what our nature. But problem is we do not stay there. We might get connection by God's grace or Guru's grace, but we do not stay there. We try to bring some thoughts or something else. That silence, there is nothing is required, no desires, no agitations. It's ever pure, it's just silence. You know yourself. Nobody has to tell you. That's what who you are. Our goal is to stay there as much as possible. Everything is dancing. Of course, everything will be happening. Good, bad, ugly, sorrows, happiness. Everything is like in the ocean, example, ocean, all the waves are coming. They are like waves. But we under deep ocean, it's silence. That's not who we are. Do not try to control all these waves or happenings or situations, or do not try to project anything. Just try to stay as much as possible with our true nature, which is peaceful. When we get connected, we lose our peace of mind. Not that we should not do anything, sit in a corner. While doing everything, we need to stay focused with our true nature. Actually, sometimes solitude is the best. That is why even people go with satsang, people often say that we don't like people company now. We like to stay with ourselves. All this partying, why? Seekers are connecting to their own true nature. Not that physical strength is not there. So that's why even at sitting home, we can do chattering with our phone, especially nowadays. But still, we are connecting to our true nature. That's why we are happy most of the time with ourselves. Before, we needed a lot of people, lot of things. But now, as we grow in satsang, we want to be happy with ourselves, which is our true nature happiness. So then, now, Sakalamnayam tasamcharini. Sakala, all Amnaya means scriptures. All Vedas, all scriptures, this is elaborately mentioned about Saguna Brahma and Nirguna Brahma, our true nature. That's all they talk about it. Even they bring the word Jagat, they negate it. Not this, not this, not this. So that is why all the scriptures talk about it. But is it easy? No. Nobody said it's easy. Even Kathopanishad clearly says, you have heard Kathopanishad. What does it say? Very, very hard, very, very difficult. Kshurasya dhara nishita durachaya. It's like walking on a razor blade. Kshurasya dhara. And nishita, very sharp. Durachaya, very hard to cross over this path, this world, go beyond this world, go beyond Trigunas, go beyond our qualities. Not easy, but we need to do our effort. That is why sadhyaya, do our sadhana. And then we get the jayaya, the goal we can be reached. That is nothing but Vidyanandamayam. That happiness, we can feel it, we experience it. That is why this is all yukti, swanubhuti, shruti vakya, and then guru vakya. See, that's why sakalam nayam ta sancharini. All the scriptures talk about this. So that's why everything is, scriptures talk about it. So, sakalam nayam ta samcharini, that's why we need satsang. Through satsang only we get connected to our true nature. In satsang, we are not thinking anything else. Why? We are connected to our true nature. That peace, that shanti, that happiness. That is why we are coming to satsang. All of us are proof. That's what our nature is. And then samyak tandava sambramaya jatini seyam nati shambhave. Sayam tandava sambramaya jatini seyam nati shambhave. Bhagavan is doing the Sayam Tandava, evening, Pradosha Samayam, Bhagavan is doing the dance, Tandavam. Why? To protect all of us, to take care of all of us. Pradosha means night time is going to sprout, starts to emerge. Daytime is going to end. When the night time arises, before night time comes, all the negative tendencies and negative people will come out. Why? They are sleeping in daytime. When there is a sunlight, they are all sleeping. Their world is night world. That's where Bhagavan is doing the Tandavam, Pradosha Tandavam, Ananda Tandavam. Why? Trijagata Samrakshano Yogini. He has only one effort, one habit to protect all of us, seekers like us. Whoever do not want these negativities in them or in surroundings. For everybody he is doing. But sadhakas, seekers will see that Sayam Tandavam, Ananda Tandavam. Whoever is not in this path, they will not see anything. But anyway, these scriptures or these teachings are not for them. Let them be like that. We are not doing anything. We need to grow ourselves. We need to achieve our goal, our true nature, which is Nityaya, Satyaya, Adyaya, and then self-effulgent. Nitya, Adyaya, Amita Tejase, that's who we are. This is all the scriptures, all the teaching, whoever wants to grow for them. So that's why we are all in the top 10% richest people. Don't think richness means only billion, million money, counting money in the bank balance. The true spirituality is the Aishwaryam. We are all Aishwaryavantulam. Bhagavan, Shiva Bhagavan, Shankaracharya is giving us all the tips, all the problems, what to do, what not to do, how to grow, where we become stagnant in this path or in this process. Everything is giving in Shivananda Lahari, shloka by shloka. He's uplifting all of us. And then this salutations, this prostrations is for Nati Shambhave, to that Lord Shiva. Shiva means Mother Parvati is included. Parvati Mata is there. Kachayani Shreyase. Always they are together, inseparable. Ardhanarishwara Tattvam. Both of them are together. Now we are going to really, we know our true nature now. Who are we? We are existence, consciousness, and bliss. We are eternal. Actually, we are never born. Whoever is born only are dying. Ajo pisanna vyayatma bhutanam ishwaropisan. Bhagavan is saying, we are not born at all. That's what who we are. All this, we are born, going through all this is, everything is Maya. That is also Bhagavan's power. That is why we need to Nati Shambhave, do the prostration to Lord Shiva. Then he will uplift us. He will make us realize our true nature, who we are. That is why we need these satsangs. We need stutis, chanting class. And then we need meditation, jhanam. In the jhanam only, we will get the jayaya. We know about the Lord. Then mind becomes quiet, silence. All the chattering is gone. So this is what we are doing, 55th and 56th shloka. With that, all the Sri Shaila Brahmaramba Sahita Mallikarjuna Tattvam we have seen. Even though he is there in Sri Shailam, but actual nature is Nityaya, Satyaya, Adyaya, and then all that. Vidyananda Mayatmane. And then all Trigunatmane, all this is for us, to uplift us. Maya is his, Bhagavan's, but under his control. That is why we need to surrender to Bhagavan or Bhagavati. They will lift us. For that we need Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Listening to scriptures or Guru Vakyas, Manana, reflecting them. But this is not going to be easy. After we finish the satsang, we forget whatever we did. Reflecting also takes up time also. That is the second. Then Nididhyasanam, abidance in them, our true nature. So this is the process scriptures have given. And then there is no really description. May by Bhagavan's grace, may we all realize, know our true nature, who we are. Who am I? Inquiry. That's what Ramana Maharshi always says. No matter how many questions we ask, he will say, inquire into your true nature. May Bhagavan's blessings, may we realize our true nature. With this, I am going to conclude. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.